meet your starting goaltenders again. Erin Smashmeyer from Bruderheim, Alberta will get the start. She is coming off a 30-32 save performance on Monday afternoon. And at the other end, Erin Frankel right now 1-1 against Ottawa. Her first meeting against Ottawa, stopping 37 of 39 saves and got the win. Can they do it again today inside the Songa Center? Kenzie Lone with you alongside Becky Keller. Paige Capistrand ringside for you this evening as Fratkin goes to work alongside Keller. As we heard Paige speak with Kaylee Fratkin, that physicality is what she brings to the table and hopes to use that to her advantage tonight.
I think Ottawa is looking to match that physicality. Coach Carla McLeod already said she wants her team finishing every hit.
Rattray trying to get a chance off a bobbled puck in front. Ashton Bell recovers, looks ahead. Delrovere looking to get some time. Clark responding to Keller as already some of that physicality starting. If Skimura is slow to get off, she'll head to the bench. So we'll monitor Haley Skimura now as she'll take a seat and a wind-up shot from the point. Kaylee Fratkin lets it go early in this game. Emily Brown at the blue line looks to chip it back inside. Hillary Knight playing alongside Lauren Gable. Lena Mueller, we had a chance to speak with head coach Courtney Kessel before this game. Kind of just saying, looking to get Lena Mueller going as, you know, Gable has that versatility now on the left side, is a left-handed shot, but Becky, you've noticed over the years, she really does some of her best work on the offside.
Oh, I love Lauren Gable on the right wing. She's, like you said, a left-handed shot. She comes down that wing, cuts to the middle, gets a lot of her offensive opportunities.
They look to find some offensive chemistry here tonight as Mueller will go for a change. Out comes Hannah Brandt. Brandt playing wide side Gerard and Darkangelo. Tonight, Darkangelo returning to the wing as Brandt recovers in behind the line. Boulier pins her up against the boards. Boulier, another one of those players that just continues to play low center of gravity hockey, draws in pressure. As Watts looks to regroup. Boston going to use this opportunity to cut the ice in half.
Well, it's one of the things Boston has done well, not to mention through the neutral zone. They stand up at the blue line very well.
On the attack, Hannah Brandt has numbers, has Gerard with her at center. Brandt cuts to middle. Darkangelo lets a shot go, rebound in front, and it's cleared away by Zoe Boyd.
That's a nice defensive play by Zoe Boyd to clear that puck. That was a great opportunity Boston created down low to start this game.
Boyd, another one of those players finding her rhythm. The Quinnipiac graduate, played alongside Lexi Agia for many years, and the two now playing professionally here with Ottawa, making the name for themselves. It's Tapani. Joins in on the line rush. Gigi Marvin will head net front as Fratkin calls for it. Looking to start the cycle. Miskowski back in the game. Last saw her February 17th in the game against New York as she engages in this board battle alongside Jinsey Rose. Miskowski comes out with it, looking to beat Delrovere. Miskowski looks to the point for Keller, who lets the shot go. That gets blocked by Rose.
This is a third line for Carla McLeod. Akane Shiga, one of those players that everybody's looking to get her first goal. She comes out of Japan. The only Japanese player in this league, a big star over there. It's got to be difficult for a player like that not to find the scoreboard. She's such a prolific scorer when she's at home.
She has led her team in scoring on the international stage 2 of the last 3 years at the World Championships. We're going to get her first here in the PWHL. Ashbridge now down low. She'll hold on, takes a look. Opts for the point pass. Harmon goes D to D. Ashton Bell recovers her shot. Ricochets allows Rattray to come back with pressure. Rattray will trip it deep into the zone for Mashmeyer. Comes out to play the puck.
We've talked a lot about that space behind the net. I think every game Boston has a home game that's mentioned, but it's difficult for the goaltenders to get back there. Mashmeyer does a good job.
Our first penalty of the game. It'll go against Ottawa. Interference will be the call as Emily Brown returns to her feet. So to the box for Gabby Hughes.
And this will give Boston their first opportunity on the power play. A power play that we've talked about quite a bit that needs to get going. They're looking at about 8%. We see just a little bit of interference at the blue line. That incidental contact. That's going to send Gabby Hughes to the penalty box.
Coming off a 2-goal performance. One on the power play, one in shorthanded. Boston, 2 power play goals to show for it so far in their season. Keller, a power play goal herself. Lena Mueller as well, as she'll look to be the first one back. Snodgrass not giving her much room as Keller recovers.
Of course, Gabby Hughes, like you said, second goal was a jailbreak goal. Those are always still exciting. The season's fairly new, and it's so great to celebrate with the player that comes out of the penalty box.
Mueller has a lane, she'll shoot. Tapani trying to recover the rebound. I think my favorite part about that, Becky, is when they point to the player in the penalty box and they gather for a hug at center. Now Keller looking for Tapani. Suzanne Tapani down low. Mueller in front, rebound cleared away by Snodgrass. Not done yet as Pelkey looks to see what she can find in front.
Elena Mueller, Coach Kessel wanted Mueller to get her game going, and she starts with a point-blank opportunity in the slot on this power play, which she walks right in, opts to release. She's got that quick release shot. She can be so dangerous. You don't know as a defender what she's going to do because she's such a good playmaker. Boston's able to get some good zone time off of this and a couple good scoring chances.
7 assists so far for Mueller on their season, tied for leading alongside Panik and Maureen Murphy with Montreal. Montreal playing Minnesota to New York. Spartan tonight, another Wednesday night game. Face off to the right of Mashmeyer.
Montreal looking for that top spot.
And just 1 point back from Minnesota. Warren trying to play it ahead, short-handed. Delarovere headed back the other way. Kristen Delarovere. Becca Gilmore getting some time here on the penalty kill. Gilmore, the Harvard graduate, hard on the back check now, looking to chase Morin. Cindy Morin now below the goal line, taking a look. Bert's back. Boston looking to set up their power play. Rattray to the point. Morin settles. Now to the near side corner. Gable head out play. Finds Morin. She'll step down. Morin back for Gable. Kick pass in front. Marvin recovers. Working to the outside with Shavzel. Vinci Rose with a watchful eye. Morin now. Settles. Finds Gable. Under 30 seconds to go on Boston's power play. Lauren Gable in full control. She'll look to cut in front. She'll spin back and finds Rattray. Jamie Lee Rattray now scanning. She finds net front. A great pass in front. And the play's not done yet. Back for Gable. Morin will pick up the loose puck. Boston finding some looks here, and a long shot lands. Full change for Boston. Out comes Hannah Brandt's line to close out this power play.
Well, that was the second unit for Boston, and they had some great puck movement. It looked like Ottawa was doing a good job to contain them to the outside, and then Jamie Lee Rattray finds this seam. Good heads up, walks to the middle, and finds that seam. Mashmeyer makes a nice save, her first big one of the game. She gets across fast and then makes sure she deposits that rebound below the goal line.
Boston able to put up 4 shots on that power play. Ottawa still looking for their first on goal.
Sometimes it starts to be about the process too, and you haven't scored much on your power play, but when you can move the puck and get your looks, you start to become happy with that.
They're going to build off this power play momentum for Boston, but Ottawa with control. Ashton Bell moves it ahead for captain Brianne Jenner. Got the empty net goal on Monday afternoon. Now Boston. Now Mrazova looking to head back the other way. Jenner, this top line going to work. Ashton Bell in the slot. She'll feed that to the far side. Bell takes a look down low for Jenner. Watts looking to stretch the zone. She's in behind Frankel, opting for the Michigan. I like it, Daryl Watts. Looking to get creative this evening in Boston. Razova winds, a long shot lands. Harmon on the far side, opts for another opportunity. A creative attack here for Ottawa.
We said that line has skill and IQ, and you saw both of those come into play on that shift.
Clark looking for the top pass for Skimmer, who's back out on the ice. Good to see, got shaked up on her first shift here. Arilova, cross ice pass. Boulier looking to step down. She'll hold a wrist shot. Blocker save by Frankel.
Well, some good back-to-back pressure for this Ottawa team. They were able to keep possession, make a line change, get a couple good opportunities. Of course, we saw Daryl Watts attempt to do the Michigan from behind the net. It just doesn't quite work. But they do get zone time. They do put pressure on Boston. They keep the puck down low, which forces the icing. They get this offensive zone face-off.
What a play by Daryl Watts.
And you know Coach Carla McLeod allows her players to be creative.
Shiga in the slot, also an opportunity net front. That's kind of the mindset on their power play, but also on 5-on-fly, trusting her players. They are so skilled, so why not get creative and use that to your advantage?
Well, yeah, and she said that about her power play. If you can find structure and a system in it, she said, let me know.
Gable shot, she'll score! Lauren Gable opens the scoring for Boston.
Now there's Lauren Gable's wheelhouse. Coming down the right wing, she's a left-handed shooter. She's able to step into the middle. She's got a deadly shot with pinpoint accuracy, and she finds the back of the net. This is exactly what this Boston team has been looking for from her. She's playing the left side today, but she gets herself in a position where she can enter on the right, steps in. You can see where her stick is. She's in the middle of the ice. That is a tough shot and a hard one for Mashmeyer. Lauren Gable opens the scoring.
A beautiful goal by Kitchener, Ontario's Lauren Gable, her 4th on the season. And you have to think an exhale now from this group to open the scoring, sitting comfortably with the lead. It was Ottawa that opened the scoring Monday afternoon by Daryl Watts. And tonight, it is Lauren Gable on that right side, Becky, as you mentioned, able to allow her team to have the lead. But Ottawa looking to respond. Gashwich trying for the shot. Gets blocked by DiGirolamo. Now Hillary Knight streaming down the far side. Cuts to center. Hillary Knight in full control. Her shot can't get by Jinsey Rose. Now Becca Gilmore. She'll opt to feed it deep into Boston zone and go for a change.
Well, that's Ottawa's 4th line, so just looking to kill some time for this first line of Boston. It's a tough line to contain.
Tapani now turns back, and Susanna Tapani is just such an injection of energy and talent for this Boston group since joining in the trade from Minnesota. Watts on the outside, looking to cut back to center. Kraken not letting her get much further as Mrazova looks to keep this deep into the zone. Ottawa now on the attack. Watts taking a look net front. Keller reads the play. Keller looks to chip that ahead. Mrazova first on it. Turnover now for Kraken. She'll feed it to Tapani. Austin, quick change for the defenders as Emily Brown steps on the ice now. Ottawa coming off their first win since January 23rd against Toronto. They've had so many close games, 1-goal games. They were able to get the insurance goal by Brianne Jenner's empty netter to solidify that 4-2 win.
Seems to be the story of the league. Close games, 1-goal games, and a lot of overtime. But you know, when you have 3 points on the line for a regulation win, it becomes important that you try to get as many as you can. It makes such a difference.
Now on the far side, Boston back on the attack. Wenzowski looking net front. Brown trying to keep this down low. Ottawa on the breakout. Skimura picking up speed on the far side. Haley Skimura drops the shoulder, looking to cut in. Skimura not done yet and draws the penalty. An excellent drive by Haley Skimura. Now Ottawa is going to go to the power play.
Gigi Marvin's going to go to the penalty box for 2 minutes or less for hooking and give this #1 power play in the league an opportunity to go to work. And this is a great net drive. Skimura looks like she's going to generate a great scoring opportunity. It's a good penalty to take.
So the face-off will be to the right of Franco. Mrazova will take the draw here for Ottawa. Teralova, Brianne Jenner on the back end, rounding out the blue line. Mrazova kicks it ahead. First on it along the boards. Mrazova taking a look, finds Daryl Watts. She'll go to the point for Jenner. Brianne Jenner walks. Jenner goal and assist in her last game. Now looking for the pass down low from Mrazova. Keller looking to be first on it. Rims it around for Brandt, who just feeds it all the way down deep into Ottawa's territory.
Megan Keller makes such good reads all over the ice, but you see her on that penalty kill, recognizing right away that that pass is off the tape, and she jumps on it.
Assisted on both of Boston's goals on Monday afternoon. Turnover chance, Boston the other way. Girard on the outside, Taylor Girard, wrist shot off the body in front. Now Mrazova looks to set up this power play breakout. Teralova sitting in behind Mashmeyer. And Teralova, another player really finding her confidence now in this league as time goes on.
A player that's been such an impactful player with Chechia and coming to the North American game, trying to find her game and find her confidence. And Coach Carla McLeod's happy with where she is now.
Harmon back for Ashton Bell. Ottawa working it up high. Harmon feeds it ahead. Skimura first on it. She'll turn back. Emily Brown not far behind.
This is a side of Ottawa we haven't seen a lot of. Their power play has been very good. They normally get set up and their passes are on the tape. They're struggling to find the tape right now.
Hughes on the power play Monday afternoon. Ottawa's managed to score a power play goal in both of their meetings against Boston. Keller working hard along the boards against Gabby Hughes. Now the puck rolls to the hash marks. Kimura trying to win this as it flips to center, and it's a foot race. Hillary Knight, Harmon will get there first.
And that all comes off of Megan Keller in the corner again, doing a great job battling and winning that battle.
Kraken rims it around, looking for Knight, and will feed deep in Ottawa zone as power play will expire, and Gigi Marvin will return to the bench as we get back to 5-on-5 action here inside the Saga Center. Rose, near side pass. Boyd will send it deep into the end as Frankel comes out to play the puck. Ashton Bell just feeds it in front. And Boyd, another shot off a stick. Collides with Gilmore. The two Ottawa players get back to their feet. Jinsey Rose. Not much room, and Susanna Tapani's watching on. Rose, cross-ice pass looking for Connie Shiga. Warren will be first on in the corner. She'll run around for Rattray.
Jinsey Rose is a defenseman that has been very impressive. She's very patient with the puck, makes very good reads. Great step-ups at the blue line. You saw both of those on that shift.
Hit on the way, so another penalty. We're going to have more looks at special teams.
Coach, obviously you never want to be down in the first, but how do you like your team's pace so far?
Yeah, it's again, we talk about every time, it's back and forth right now, and obviously they've had a few more looks at our net, so we got to obviously turn that and start putting pucks towards their net. Opportunity here on the power play, hopefully we can generate a little bit more.
And looking back at last power play, how do you like the execution, and what do you want to see differently on this one?
Yeah, the puck's bouncing on us a little bit. We got to make a little bit stronger plays, a little bit more confident plays, and good things will happen. So lots of game here, no big deal. We'll work our way into this one.
Awesome, thanks Coach, good luck.
Thank you very much.
Well, Coach Carla McLeod's going to want a little bit more out of her power play this time. Like she said, stronger plays, harder puck movement, and I think that's the big one.
As Jenner looks to let that hard shot go from the point. Most successful power play in the PWHL right now is Ottawa's unit. Jess Healy sits in the box, picking up her first PWHL point on Lauren Gable's goal. Picked up the secondary assist. As Taylorova takes a look up by Savannah Taylorova through center. Near side pass for Jenner. In over the line. Jenner looking for the chip and chase. DiGirolamo will be first on it. She'll look to rip it back up high. Ottawa keeping it in. Razova at the top of the circle. Takes a look. One-time shot. Taylorova. The puck gets bobbled, and now Boston. We're going to head back the other way.
And that might be what Carla McLeod was talking about. You could see that puck bounce as that pass went to Taylorova.
Darkangelo drops a shoulder. Going for a short-handed opportunity here. Cheyenne Darkangelo from Brighton, Michigan. Top of the 12th round. All right, Boston makes some time here on the penalty kill.
Member of the Toronto Six as well. They won a championship last year. She captained that team.
Ring ceremony scheduled for later this week. Becky, got to be exciting to get some hardware.
Yeah, and I talked to Sammy Jo Small, who is a GM of that team. She said everyone is coming back for that ring ceremony, so there's quite a few players from that team.
Ottawa still on the power play. 35 seconds to go as a face-off to the right of Mashmeyer. Savannah Harmon picks up the loose puck. Goes for a skate, finds Skimura. She'll chip it into the zone. Gilmore looking to be first on it. Kraken rims it around, picked up on the far side by Ashton Bell. One of those players, a former forward turned defender. Gabby Hughes gloves it down.
Late in her career, too, at University of Minnesota Duluth. I believe she was in her third year when they turned her into a defender, and obviously it's worked out well.
Two gold medalists to her name. Skimura looks net front, caught up by Hannah Brandt, and she'll flip that out into neutral ice.
Looking to connect with Savannah Harmon. If she could have got that pass through, Harmon was wide open.
2 goals, 4 assists for Savannah Harmon so far in the season. She just drives through center now. Amanda Pelkey the other way, flips it ahead for Lena Mueller. Back to 5-on-5. Mueller looks net front and a long pass. Rolls to the near side boards. Now Gilmore. First pass looking for Snodgrass. Great back check by Marvin. Forces Ottawa to reset. Savannah Harmon will turn back. Picked up in the first round, 5th overall by Mike Hirschfeld, general manager of Ottawa.
Boston with a lot of momentum before they took those 2 penalties, looking to get back to that. And quite often you can generate a lot of momentum after you kill 2 penalties in the fashion that they killed them in as well. Ottawa didn't have a lot of good looks.
Boyd for the far side pass. Rose sends it deep into the zone as that will be an icing. So we'll head back down into Mashmeyer's territory. The former Crimson graduate. Spent many years between the pipes for them.
Boston gets out of the penalty box and generates 1 opportunity. This one comes with speed, and you look at Elena Mueller, and she knows she's got a player driving the net, and she fires that puck. She sees the ice so well. She recognizes that she's got that player driving the net, puts the puck in front. They just can't connect.
Ottawa still looking for their first shot to land on the power play. Gia. 4 goals, 2 assists for her so far in the season. Goes for the change. Razova.
Gia was looking far side. She wanted someone to give the puck to. Her line mates wanted to change.
Susanna Tapany cutting to center. She'll shoot. That puck rolls to the near side boards. Now in behind. Tapany takes a look. Checking that puck. She'll leave it in behind. Now Taylorova. Another shoulder check. Not much room. Teresa Schatzel, an Austrian native, watching on.
So many players in this league that have varying national teams. You got Team Japan, the Czech team, Austrian team out here today.
6 countries represented on Ottawa alone. As Daryl Watts walks in, leaves it from Razova. She'll cut to center, cutting into Razova. Rebound, she shoots, and it's waved. No goal, rebound, and they'll score. Brianne Jenner. On the secondary opportunity, Ottawa has tied the game.
Well, and this is just exactly what Carla McLeod wanted from this line. They're not just a north-south line. You're going to see them go east-west, and we see this with Daryl Watts when she enters the zone. She cuts to the middle of the ice, takes the space given, cuts to the middle, leaves that puck from Razova, who then cuts back to the middle as well. Frankel makes that first save. She's able to put it back in. The referees waved that off initially, but look from that vantage, like it went in right away. And again, a cross and draw. Both players left-handed, so they're able to step to the middle of the ice.
Yeah, it looks like it just gets tucked right under the crossbars. We have one more look here. Yeah, that looks like a good goal to me. The initial arm obviously extending for Brianne Jenner on that secondary attempt, but that's a good goal.
Well, this is the chemistry that we were starting to see from this line on Monday night. They're really finding each other, using the ice, going east-west.
So a quick conversation at center. The leadership group and the officials here tonight. Katarina Razova looking to get her 3rd as goal stands and 3 goals and assists now for the Czech national team player, the 30-year-old, a veteran. She has played in all situations over her career, many years, most recently with Connecticut Whale. And a big goal here for Ottawa to tie this up with under 3.5 to go in the first period. Ottawa back on the attack. Della Rovere trying to chip that ahead. Ashton Bell pulls his puck back. She'll feed it ahead. That's another thing, speaking with head coach Carla McLeod, she kind of has a line that does it all. A skillful line, a heavy, hard-working line like a Gia's that balances one another when you have a Connie Shiga on that far right side.
Yeah, she feels like she really has different identities for each line, which makes them hard to defend. You're never quite sure what you're going to get if you don't recognize what line is out against you.
We've seen line matching continuing to go on as this season progresses amongst teams, and it's a collision along in the corner. Back up, Jess Healy returns to her feet, and now Jinsey Rose on the attack. Zoe Boyd, long shot lands. Frankel plays it to the corner.
And that's a good shot. That's the shot that you're looking just to create a rebound and create something off of that. You know you're not going to score from there, so you're shooting to create.
Kraken finds Keller. She'll use the near side boards. Hillary Knight trying to feed it to center. Boston's top line going to work here. Now Skamura looking to cut to center. She'll get the red line and feed it deep into the zone.
And that's good recognition to know, recognize you've mishandled that puck a little bit. Your line needs off. Just dump that puck in.
Boulier taking a look. Arilova looking at center for Razova. Now Franken. Net by pressure, so she'll pull back and use the glass to her advantage. Shavza looking for that centering pass. Brianne Jenner will pick it up. Chazal, another attempt at feeding Rattray at center. Now Jamie Rattray in behind, trying to find Tappany. And Ottawa now on the breakout.
Chazal, another skilled player, similar to Gable a little bit, and trying to use her as a complement to this line with Rattray.
Representing the Austrian national team at 5 Division 1A World Championships.
It's quite the international line. Finland, Canada, Austria working together.
Final minute to go here in period number 1 inside the Tsonga Center. Connie Shiga turning on the Jets. Tries for that net front play. Now Darkangelo. Boston will send it deep in Ottawa zone. Darkangelo picks it up on the near side. Hannah Brandt takes a look in front, and that slot gets clogged. Ottawa with numbers. Now Jess Healy for the shot from the point. Off a body, Becca Gilmore looking for the stretch play. Savannah Harmon, 1-on-3, kicks it out for Snodgrass. She'll let the shot go.
Natalie Snodgrass is a big, strong player. There's someone that's tough to knock.
Erin Franco led United States Women's National Team to gold in Brampton at the last World Championships in 2023, and now she'll look to defend gold on home soil. Utica in April.
Such an athletic goalie.
Northeastern University alumni. She was saying she was so excited to reunite with Alina Mueller here with Boston. 2 former Huskies going to work. That will do it for period number 1. All tied up that one here inside the Tsonga Center.
This is exactly what you'd expect from these two teams, which is another tight period. You saw some back and forth. We saw their stars shine a little bit as well.
Gabby, you guys were able to come back and tie it. How'd you like your team's response?
I loved it. I think we've learned a lot from ourselves over the last 9 games, and one of them is to be able to come back once we're scored on, and I think our energy just rose once they did that, and we wanted to get one, and we did. So hopefully we continue to rise.
And you specifically, you scored 2 goals Monday night. How do you want to build off of that?
Yeah, I think just continuing to battle in the corners. I mean, both of those came from either rushes or getting into the middle of the ice and finding good ice and teammates making good plays. So continuing to battle and be physical, and hopefully those chances will continue to come.
And then defensively, what do you want to do next period to limit Boston's chances?
Yeah, I think we just need to communicate a little bit more out there. I think it's kind of quiet on our end, so if we can sort a few of those little details out and continue to play a physical game, I think we'll shut them down a little bit more.
That leads us into our second period here inside the Tsonga Center. Kenzie alone with you alongside Becky Keller and Paige Capistrand ringside with you this evening. Susanna Tappany early on with the offensive attack here for Boston. Tappany, again another attack now on the outside. Tappany taking a look, leaves it in behind for Rattray. Jamie Lee Rattray looking to start the cycle. Travels to the far side, so Megan Keller will jump down on the loose puck. Keller in control, Hillary Knight on the fresh change to Fratkin. Boston with control to start this second period. Keller, high shot, redirected, she'll score! Boston regains the lead.
Well, Megan Keller once again gets on the board, and she has been hot for this team. And really this play starts with Sue Tappany bringing the puck into the zone, doing a good job. She's such a smooth skater, but then Keller along the far wall, and her puck protection skills. You watch as she takes this shot, and it just redirects, gets up and in.
A beautiful shot from the point, and that is just one of many of Megan Keller's gifts, is that long shot from the point. It gets redirected, and now Boston on the board again. As we open this period, it was Lauren Gable in the first, and a shot from the point. 2-1 now, Boston leads. And again, Keller continuing to rack up the points on the back end for Boston, leading the PWHL with points by a defender. With Ottawa now looking to break out of their zone, and Boston pressures on. Brown sends it deep into the zone. Gable looking to pick it up on the far side. Hillary Knight now gets pinned up against the boards. Boulier. Teralova steps down for help.
You know, Courtney Kessel had said sometimes you just need the bounces to go your way when you're looking to get back on the scoreboard, and that's exactly what just happened on that last goal. You throw it to net, you've got traffic in front, you get a bounce.
Susanna Taffy credited with that goal. Keller will get the secondary fraction as well on the helper. As Mrazova starting to get physical now below the goal line. She'll return to play. Morin takes a look. Now we see the details to Ottawa's game. Becky, that extra bump that Carla wants to see from her group, making sure the opponents know they're there.
Yeah, they were out hit in the first period, so looking to be a little bit more physical. Of course, Boston doing a good job down low and avoiding some of those hits. Morin just avoided one.
Sustained pressure, and this is a long shift now for the 5 for Ottawa on the ice. As Hannah Brandt has full control. Brandt leaves it. Arcangelo chips it in behind. Taylor Gerard on a hot streak right now. She's got 4 goals, one of which so far in her season shorthanded. Ottawa looking for Jenner. Much needed change, but will it go all the way? And it will. So Ottawa will have to regroup and catch a breather as they get back into their own zone.
Megan Keller once again, does a great job on the wall to protect this puck, pull it back out and through and give herself this opportunity as they cycle the puck around. She gets back into an open area, releases that wrist shot, gets a fortuitous bounce. This Boston team says they're all right. They're just getting themselves on track. They needed a bounce. They feel like they have been playing well, getting offensive opportunities, and I think maybe they just got their bounce.
Boston looking for their first regulation win at home. Last win at home came in overtime. It was Hillary Knight, the difference maker, and that game against Minnesota back on the 27th of January. Jinsey Rose, first on it, Gia. Pressured by Brown, she'll feed it ahead. Gabby Hughes looking for Skimmer in that front, can't quite get the pass. The second attempt, Gabby Hughes lets the shot go. Rolls over the top of the net.
Gabby Hughes, very similar to the goal she scored yesterday, walking in, patient, trying to find the lane to the net.
Reunited with her former Minnesota Duluth teammate and Ashton Bell. Now Harmon leaves it for Snodgrass. Post checked away, Gigi Marvin getting that long reach. Bell looking to send this deep into the zone. Snodgrass takes a look.
With Bell and Harmon on the offensive blue line, you know you're going to get offense from them. You saw Harmon jump in once already.
Harmon turns back. She'll send it down. Now Connie Shiga bringing a cut to center. Snodgrass providing support. Shiga keeping this puck in. Taken down by Pelkey and draws the penalty. So Ottawa's going to go back to the power play. So Connie Shiga to share a few words on that exchange. So Pelkey was in for 2 or less.
Shiga looked a little shaken, but she gets back up to a few high fives on the bench. And, you know, she's not that big and she's not that heavy. She doesn't play like she's small. She gets in there, she's feisty, but Pelkey takes her down on this one. She's just trying to cut through this space. Pelkey steps in front, throws a bit of an elbow, takes Shiga down. So Ottawa will get another opportunity on the power play. You don't want to give this power play too many chances.
Jenner will step in. Brandt wins it back. Kraken first on it. She'll run it around. Kept in the zone by Razova. Jenner finds Daryl Watts. Watts walking in. Wrist shot. Aaron Frankel, a huge stop. Ottawa's power play going to work. Short-handed. Boston in control. Keller looking to drive wide on Razova. Gets a lane to the net in front. Gerard opts for the pass.
It looked like Keller was going to beat Mrazova, and that's the one difficulty when you've got a forward back on the point is you sometimes expose yourself on the defensive side.
2-on-1 unfolding shorthanded for Boston. Keller has Gerard. Keller holds, can't quite get the pass across. What an opportunity for Boston as tensions rise inside the Saga Center.
Well, not surprising that things would get a little emotional between these two teams. Both of them have come off of losing streaks. Boston's still on one. They know how much these points mean, and they've got a lot of familiarity now, these two teams.
We take another look at that chance for Boston. In comes Keller.
Daryl Watts does a good job defensively to play that 2-on-1. You watch her walk in. Frankel comes out, she's aggressive with that glove. She is an aggressive goalie. Watts thinks she's got that space above the glove. She can't find it.
Under a minute 15 to go here on Ottawa's power play. 0 for 2 so far in this game. Gabby Hughes streams down, lets the shot go. Franco makes the stop. Hughes ribbons around for Ashton Bell.
Hughes just trying to pull her stick to the middle of the ice and find that shot lane through a screen.
Left-handed shot streaming down that left side. When she gets going, look out. Now Skimura at center. Drop pass for Bell. Skimura calls for it. She'll receive the one-time shot, looking for a loose puck. Nothing to be found. It's Gabby Hughes just lays the body, and arms are throwing, and it's just chaos in front of Franco's crease.
Well, again, as the tensions grow, they continue to grow, and you got plays around the net like that. Players are playing physical. And that's a nice shot. She doesn't quite get all of it, but she gets it through to the net. Ottawa's there with a little bit of traffic. Frankel's down. If they were able to pull that one out, they may have had an opportunity. And then you see the Boston D, and Boston's got a big D-core.
PWHL Showcase, Team Foss versus Team King, and Savannah Harmon, a hat trick in that game for her.
The D were really getting on the board on that 3-on-3. They led the scoring.
I asked Savannah, when was the last time you scored a hat trick? She says, I don't even know. Clarkson graduate, put up so many big points for that program, and now here she is, an mainstay on the back end for Ottawa. Still 30 seconds, under 30 seconds to go on Ottawa's power play. Gabby Hughes looks to win it back. She'll find Ashton Bell. Far side for Harmon now. Harmon with patience. Bell loads that shot, looking for a tip in front.
Becca Gilmore does a really good job in front just to try to get in front of Frankel's eyes.
Homecoming for Becca Gilmore from Wayland, Massachusetts. Played at Harvard as well as we return to 5-on-5 action. We have Pelkey back out on the ice here for Boston. Hannah Brandt going to catch Pelkey in that stretch pass, but it will be an icing. Crosby here taking the draw for Ottawa. Hannah Brandt wins it back. Rims around to the near side. Jinsey Rose jumps up on the play. Kraken trying to play it away. A turnover chance for Daryl Watts. Just trickled into the corner. Well, first was the Michigan attempt, and now here she is in tight and around Erin Frankel. Trying to get those secondary opportunities.
Well, definitely not the player you want to turn the puck over to in the slot.
Brianne Jenner turns back, calling for it. Rose, she'll step down, lets the shot go. Razova, the game time goal in that first period. Another attempt.
And Daryl Watts getting another opportunity in this game.
Daryl Watts lets that shot go just wide. And Tapany has just been excellent for Boston since joining this group. Head coach Courtney Kessel attesting to that as well. And she's got the difference maker so far in this game as Boston looks to take over. Rattray trying to be booty out wide.
Rattray's tough down low.
Long shot by Boston. Razova looking to transition. Jenner in over the line. Tapany first on it. Sydney Morin has some room. She'll take a look. Gets the red line. Rattray will allow that to chip in. She'll go for a change. Ashton Bell turns back. Finds Harmon. Off the far side for Skimura. Hillary Knight watching on. The transition play for Boston as that forward battle continues in front of Ottawa's bench. Now at center. DiGirolamo on the turnover. It's pinned up against the boards by Harmon. Lauren Gable trying to win this battle. Instead, Gabby Hughes generating speed. Gable will just send it deep in Ottawa's end as Maschmeyer comes out to play the puck.
Ottawa with a couple turnovers, which has resulted in them being down in their zone. They were having some really good offensive zone pressure. A couple turnovers, fortuitous for Boston. Gave Boston a couple opportunities in their zone, but watch Daryl Watts as she walks out of the corner. She does this a couple times. Mrazova earlier in the game, earlier in the shift, was able to walk out as well. There's an area that Boston's going to want to tighten up in their D zone. You don't want to give players like that too many opportunities. She walks right into the slot. She's able to wrist that shot on net.
Watts breaking from the score sheet Monday afternoon. Following that up, just playing with extra confidence here tonight. And this line, Watts, Mazarov, Jenner. One to watch for Ottawa as Skimaro gets taken down and along the blue line. Pelkey in control. Boston a quick regroup. Stretch pass for Gigi Marvin trying to beat Harmon. Supporting the pass time. Wazowski net front looking for Pelkey as she was driving. Boston on the rush chances. Getting some looks here in the second period.
Well, that's what you want from your fourth line. You can get some offensive opportunities. And Gigi Marvin with a great play as she entered the zone.
Stretch pass into the slot for D'Arcangelo. She'll kick it wide, looking back for that centering pass. Now Ottawa, chance the other way. Gashbridge on the outside, finding Gashbridge. Pulls to center, lets the shot go. Franco will have to make the save.
That's a good job, Franco, redirecting that into the corner. She made sure that didn't sit out front.
Gashbridge came in from playing with Brinas in the SDHL last year. Hungarian national team captain.
Another one of Ottawa's international stars.
It's interesting too when you just think of pure numbers, of volume of players in Hungary. You got about just over 1,500 female players, and I think around 57 indoor rings. I can probably count that in the Ottawa region. As Jinsey Rose lets that shot go.
Coach, you guys scored really early in that period. What does that do to the team's momentum?
Yeah, I think we played with urgency when we came out, right? And that's what we've been looking for. So it gets the momentum going and gives us, the hope that we're in this game right from the start.
And you guys killed 3 penalties. What do you like from your kill right now?
They've been super aggressive, not giving them any time and space, and some great opportunities off the PK as well.
Awesome. Thanks, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you.
Well, I think that's the key, that super aggressive down low. There's times on 5-on-5, though, where I think they could be more aggressive in the zone. We showed that Daryl Watts opportunity.
Also saw a look at Clayton Keller's shirt there that she had on. It's celebrating Black History Month at tonight's game. Those personalized t-shirts designed by Dana McLean. These are being worn in New York as well tonight. So an exciting night here inside the Songa Center. Shell Brooks-Thompson singing the national anthem. We'll have more of her in our second intermission. Jenner looking net front. The top line going to work for Ottawa. Watts will turn back. Out in front, the puck is loose. Jess Healy, it was stuck in her skates. Tappity now pulls it out to safety.
And this line has had some nice zone entries. They're so creative when they come into the zone.
Mueller sending it deep in Ottawa zone. Bouvier will be first on it. Net by pressure. Gable not far behind. Kayrylova. I'm going to chip this off the boards. Brianne Jenner gets the job done. Watts through traffic. She'll send it deep into the zone. Ottawa will go for a change. Sydney Moore in the stretch pass for Lauren Gable. Gable now going 1-on-2, driving wide, opts for the reverse pass. We saw Alina Mueller following. Now she got splitting the D. Puck gets loose. Sydney Morin able to steer it to the corner. Snodgrass, no look shot. Almost landing in front, allows Shiga to pick it up on the far side. Harmon finding Snodgrass. Ashton Bell on the loose puck. She'll let the shot go. Mueller able to steer it away out of traffic.
Well, Ottawa definitely with a shot mentality in this game, but there's times when they haven't had enough traffic to the net, and you can see them shooting from anywhere, and then 4 green jerseys all alone in front of that net.
Far side, and the Buckles take some time here for Ottawa. Originally drafted by Boston. Keller looks up ice with numbers. Here comes Boston. Megan Keller on the outside in front. Steered away, Ottawa. The bodies in front. Now on the attack. Lexi Agia, top of the circles. Agia, high shot. A game of runs here with under 7 to go in the second period. Chances on the attack for both teams.
Ottawa just gave up a doozy of an opportunity to Boston on a bad line change. You saw 3 forwards go to the bench, and that's a tough one in the second period. That's a long change.
Well, something the league experimented with at the preseason evaluation camp, if they would reverse that. As another shot lands for Ottawa, Frankel will hold on to get the whistle.
Well, it's an interesting experiment too. You switch those benches and have long changes, you're going to have defenders that get stuck on the ice. They're going to get tired, and you really will likely get more offense out of that. Amazing, some of these players, when you look at the brothers, sisters, mothers, fathers that were great athletes.
Ottawa going to spend some time in Boston zone. Mueller going to chip this puck out as it gets redirected back into Boston zone. Fracken looking for the reverse pass for Keller. Now back for Mueller. Ashton Bell at center. Turn around by Mecca Gilmore. Now Keller looking to head back the other way. Lauren Gable through traffic. It's taken down in the process. Now Ottawa back on the attack. Savannah Harmon to the far side. Gashbridge cups around. Bonnie Gashbridge. A lane. Holds. Trying to cut in front. The puck's loose and will get a whistle.
Amazing the careers that these women have had in college. And you know, some of them, we talked to Carla McLeod about this, playing on the fourth line, and they were point-a-game players in NCAA D1.
Latray, Patty Kazmaier Award winner herself with Clarkson, trying to bring this pass back to the point. It's now at center, and Ashmeyer tries to flip it ahead. Jocelyn now working along the boards, back for Brown. She'll let the shot go, and it's tipped in front, but Emirates Mashmeyer is all over it. DiGirolamo setting this deep into the zone. Ottawa. Shiga colliding hard along the boards. Girolamo pops back up as Amanda Boulier takes the lane. Boulier now on the outside, picking up speed. DiGirolamo hard on the back check, punched ahead by Erin Frankel. Allows Boston to head back. Healy a long shot off the backboards. Mueller will settle at center. Allows Boston to get a quick change. Megan Keller returns to the ice, calling for it at center. Mueller off the boards, read by Taylorova. Mueller trying to find that centering pass as Keller has some room. Shiga off the stick of Gabby Hughes. Ottawa's going to go for a change. Now Fracken handling hard with Gabby Hughes. Boston outnumbering Ottawa in the corner. Here comes Gilmore.
It's a good battle. Hughes in the corner, and you're right, she was outnumbered, and she won that.
Hughes in front. Scamiro lets it go. Erin Frankel. The puck's loose. Another early whistle here. Frankel had initial control just right off the post, and then it got caught loose.
But once again, this is some good work down low. And this is one of the things that Carla McLeod had said about this line, is that they are strong and tough down low. Scamura gets this opportunity on some good work. Gabby Hughes below the goal line, winning those battles, getting that puck out front. There's going to be a penalty on this play. Ottawa's going to go back to the power play one more time.
Bracken will take a seat. Ottawa back to the power play. 0-3 so far in this game. Harmon finds Ashton Bell. Back for Harmon. Far side pass to Scamiro. Ottawa keeping it up high. Harmon recovers. Savannah Harmon takes a look. Finds Ashton Bell. Bell walks in. Scamiro, an extra pass. High shot.
Savannah Harmon walks. She pulls the PK over. Then Bell, same thing. Walks, pulls the PK over, and then feeds Scamiro for that point, or for that one-time shot.
Quick line change here for Ottawa on this power play. Watts trying to leave it. Krasova picks up the loose puck. Alexia Gia on the power play. Expect her to head net front. Rose pulls this puck back, finds Brianne Jenner. Jenner walking in. Shot lands, and Gerard's first on it. Rose now. Off the stick in front, Taylor Gerard has a break. Gerard in, splits the D. Gerard not done yet on the forehand and draws the penalty as well. My goodness, Taylor Gerard has already scored a short-handed goal this season, looking for her second, and now Lindsay Rose will head to the box. So that's a 4-on-4 action here to close out this second period.
Well, that was a burst of speed from Girard, and deceptive speed. Looked like Rose was with her, and then she started to pull away. That forces Rose to give her that little slash and holds on to her just a little bit. She's going to go to the penalty box, and that's some great work when you can draw a penalty while you're on the penalty kill.
Tapney will take the draw for Boston. Keller is setting it deep in the zone, so 4-on-4 for just under a minute. Healy taking a watchful eye on Gabby Hughes as this board battle continues. Puck pops back to the point. Keller first on it. Feeds it down low for Tapney. Harmon gets some room. Feeds it in behind for Ashton Bell. Takes a look up by her. She'll off to reverse it for Harmon. Now Savannah Harmon gaining speed. Harmon gets the blue line. Now on the outside. Tries to beat Healy. Now in behind the goal line. Poke checked away by Keller. Under 45 seconds to go in this period. Still 4-on-4 action as Healy taking a look. Cross ice play. Looking for Tapney. Now Ashton Bell first on it.
That's a little surprising that they would dump the puck in there. Usually 4-on-4 is very similar to your 3-on-3 overtime. It's puck possession.
More room, more space. This comes to a close. Out comes Bracken, and now to the power play for Boston. On the outside, Rattray with the drive. Ella Rivera trying to glove this puck down. Becca Gilmore looking to generate speed. Turned away by Gable. She has Rattray. Lauren Gable tries to cut to center. She'll finish the play, and another attempt. Shaza will follow it up as the whistle goes to close out the second period. An extra drive by Lauren Gable, looking for her second of the night.
Lauren Gable back down creating offense when it didn't look like she had the puck on her stick anymore. She's still able to battle and stay with it. I think Becky Gilmore wanted a hooking call in the neutral zone. A little bit of a broken play, but Gable stays with it. Can't quite corral that second opportunity in order to put that puck on net, but pretty impressive stuff from that skilled forward.
After the second period, joined now with Lauren Gable. Lauren, you had a great opportunity on that last shift. What did you see on that play?
Yeah, I just saw the Ottawa player coming across the ice. I was playing D, so I just came across and then grabbed the puck and wheeled.
And then earlier in the game, you scored a goal. You're back with Hillary Knight and Alina Mueller. What's it like being on the same line as them?
It's great. They're obviously amazing players and have had amazing careers, and they're great with heads-up play, great playmakers, and dynamic forward, so it's been a great time.
And you'll be on the power play for another 37 seconds. What do you want to see from your units?
I think just shots to the net, getting in front of Mash, and burying the puck.
Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you.
Who's going to finish is the big question. We'll see if either team can tighten up a little defensively. We've seen that seam get walked a number of times.
Boston opening up this third period on the power play. Just over 30 seconds to go with the player advantage.
Frankel steps out and does a good job right away to move that puck out of traffic and allow Boston to set up and come out as a unit.
Get to see a power play goal so far tonight by either team as Mueller rims it around. Tapney will pick it up on the near side. Alina Mueller taking a look. She'll reverse for Tapney. On top of the circles, back for Keller. She'll load. That shot gets tipped in front. And Gilmore will just send it all the way down. Ottawa will go for a change.
Keller's not able to find her way to the net on that shot. And once again on this power play, you do see Tapney quite a bit, and she's a player that Courtney Kessel said we knew we were getting a good player when we traded for her. We did not realize how good.
Maddie Cook also part of that deal as Hannah Brandt has some room. Her shot gets blocked. Puck's loose. Connie Shiga is first on it. Now Morin at center. It's pushed off by Hughes. Now Connie Shiga on the breakaway from Hokkaido, Japan. Shiga to the backhand. Toe save by Erin Frankel. How did she do that? Shiga with the burst of speed. Excellent opportunity. She awaits her first goal in the PWHL.
Oh, it looked like she was going to have her first goal, and that was a great move, but what a save.
Frankel keeping her group in the lead. As Jinsey Rose looks to be first on it. She'll pull back to center. Mashmeyer feeding her to the corner. Mashmeyer will glove it down. Give some time in front. Buckles looks ahead. Up by traffic. Now Jess Healy will send it down.
If that pass was on, Boston was off to the races. That was going to be a 2-on-1.
Watts feeds it ahead. Jenner, this top line for Ottawa. On the attack, in front. Jenner picks up the secondary attempt. Robert watching on as Boston on the breakout. Give and go. Rattray will send it deep into the corner. Ashmeyer plays the puck. Vanna Harman feeds it ahead. Ashton Bell will use the glass. Give some time for Agia to send it on net.
That's a smart play too. Agia sees that Boyd's driving the net. She doesn't have much of a play at the blue line, so she just throws it on goal.
Keller pressed up against the boards by Snodgrass, and she'll break free as Keller feeds it ahead for Knight.
That's great work along the boards once again from Megan Keller, and she's been so strong there. She's got more than one Ottawa player on her, and she comes out with that puck.
Keller sits 5th all-time in scoring by a defender at the Women's World Hockey Championship. She'll look to suit up again in April for her 8th World Championship. As Mueller pulls to center, her high shot rolls to the corner. Hillary Knight on the loose puck. Sends it down low for Morin. Looks to jump ahead of Gilmore. Instead, Gabby Hughes finds Gashbridge. Turnover chance, now heading back the other way. Taylor Wenzowski alone. Wenzowski shot in front off the back of Boulier.
Wenzowski looks like she was just trying to pull that puck in, change the angle to get it on net.
Wenzowski from Rochester, New York. Makes some time here. Played for the Boston Pride. Boulier kicks it ahead. She got back to work. Morin looking for the quick pass up for Gigi Marvin. Back for Della Rovere. Della Rovere, who has scored some big goals in her times at the Bean Pot. Toe save by Frankel. Another high shot by Taylor Lova from the point.
That's another great opportunity. Nazi defenseman jumping in, activating from the point and getting that shot on net.
Della Rovere will use this opportunity to go for a change. Snodgrass to the ice. Skamura finds Jinsey Rose. She'll feed it ahead. Shiga to find this loose puck, and Tapani will glove it down instead.
Shiga trying to sneak in behind the D. She wants that first goal.
Johnzel, her shot gets blocked. Getting her chances here in the 3rd period. Now Daryl Watts at center, kicks it ahead. Watts trying to beat DiGirolamo. As Jess Healy recovers. Jessica DiGirolamo back to work. Jinsey Rose laying the body.
That's a good step up.
Rose from O'Fallon, Missouri. Comes from a big hockey family, now in full control at center. Rose gets the red line. She'll send it deep in the zone. DiGirolamo on the reverse play. Brianne Jenner reads the play. Ashton Bell has Lauren Gable on her tail, but does get the pass away. Gabby Hughes with speed as Boyd at center feeds it ahead. A chance in front. Ashton Bell following up with support.
Zoe Boyd jumping in this time. Once again, you see those deactivating quite often, trying to provide an extra layer of offense.
Boyd, Agia played alongside Taylor Gerard at Quinnipiac for a few years. Mueller first on it in the corner. Kraken picks up the loose puck. Boyd taking her down, allows Harman to jump on the loose puck. That puck rolls deep into Boston's end, and it will be an icing, so we'll head back into Ottawa's territory.
Connie Shiga with her best opportunity perhaps of the season. It looked like maybe she was going to get herself on the scoreboard. She is off and all alone. Watch as she opens her stick up to fake that forehand, pull it to the backhand. That's a nice move. And Frankel can stay with her. She pulls and then goes backhand. Frankel extends that right leg and makes the save.
Connie Shiga, the first player ever from Japan to score against the United States at a World Championship. Looking for her first here in the PWHL. Connie Shiga, the breakaway opportunity, looking for her first in the league. My goodness, so close here in this 3rd period to tie this up.
Ellie Skamura with the one who passed that puck up to her, looking for that opportunity. And you know, look at that top line with no points tonight, you're not going to hold them off the board too long. They usually generate something.
Of course, Akani speaking very little English, so Madoka Suzuki, who's with the Carleton men's hockey team, has spent time helping her learn the language. He's actually here on the road trip with her because it's a reading week right now for the college team, and helping her adjust here to life in Canada, this professional environment, and what an excellent chance for Shiga here in this third period.
What a difficult situation for a kid. You know, come across to North America, you don't speak the language, and you know, Carla had said some of our video sessions get awfully long. It can be tough for her. That's how much you love hockey.
And her sister Shiga were originally coming over to play in the PHF just beforehand, and now Akani Shiga here now. Ottawa is home for her. And alongside Lexi Ajita tonight, really developing some chemistry. Gashford rounding out this line as well. As every night causing havoc down low. Carol over without a stick, but finishing up this play in that front. Hillary Knight looking for Mueller.
Hillary Knight is a hard player to contain. She's a big body. Terrell is doing everything she can to try to knock her off balance, and Knight is not moving.
Arcangelo lets the shot go. Boston up by 1. Their first regulation win here at home. Shiga working hard along the boards. Alamo keeps his puck deep in the end as Jinsey Rose takes a look up ice. Tries for the centering pass for Snodgrass. She'll follow the play along the boards as that begins a board battle. Puck gets flipped deep in Ottawa zone.
Boston winning the battles right now.
Rattray looking for some room. Out in front, looking for that cross-ice pass for Keller. Bracken takes a look. High shot. Maschmeyer will hold on with the glove. Boston on the attack. Looking for an option. Rattray shot. Save made by Maschmeyer. Ottawa looking to head back the other way. Rattray not done yet. Boston's going to go for a change.
You look at a player that's tenacious, and Jamie Lee Rattray, she's got a chance to separate a player from the puck. She is going in hard, and she's a tough body to contain.
Pelkey working hard down low for Boston. Robert keeping a handle on her as Gigi Marvin tries to let the shot go in the slot.
There's some good hand-eye coordination. She knocked that out of the air.
And Savannah Harmon's going to get called for this collision. And a very scary play here just in the corner to the right of Maschmeyer.
This takes her a little while to get up. That was a rough one.
Wazowski back up to her feet, heading towards the bench now. Oh, Lindbergh just addressing her bench here.
You can see her holding her shoulder, so shoulder went in. They're taking a look at this penalty. Savannah Harmon comes in, and you can see her stick get up on Wenzowski's back. And that's that dangerous space just a few feet from the boards. Once again, stick up on the back, and you know there's no intent there, but you've got your opposition in a vulnerable position.
Officials reviewing the penalty to see if it will be a major, as Wenzowski appears to be heading towards the locker room.
And this could really turn the tide of the game if this is a 5-minute major. Got a 5-minute penalty.
Oh, major minor.
It'll be 2 minutes, so Savannah Harmon will sit 2 minutes for the cross-check. Upon review, it will remain a minor, and Boston to the power play here. So face-off to the right of Maschmeyer. Anthony taking the draw here for Boston. She'll win it back. Boston in full control. Keller off the face-off, looking for the tip in front. Tapping with the backhand shot. Boston going net front early on this power play. Tapney, top of the circles, holds, looking center. Out of midair, Amanda Pelkey swats that puck away. Excellent hand-eye coordination. Keller working up high with Mueller. Keller, another high shot off the body in front. Hillary Knight now taking a look. Knight back for Keller. Mueller in the soft spot. Top of the circles. Trying to work Ella Rovera. She watches on. One time by Tapney off the stick. Now we'll hit the netting, so we'll get a whistle.
Well, this is good puck movement on this power play. You see Hillary Knight out front. She's so dangerous down low, but it's the work they do up top to open up these seams. You can see Pelkey jump out into that bumper position, get herself open on the one-timer, and throw that puck on net. Of course, Hillary Knight is right there on the doorstep.
Ashton Bell straight on the face-off. Sends that puck into open ice. Mueller wins it back. Heller on the driving play into the hands of Gabby Hughes. Hughes now shorthanded on the outside. Has Skimura driving net front. Hughes trying to beat Tapani, and Mueller now has some space. Gabby Hughes still on the chase. And it gone on Boston's power play. Keller back on the attack. Ashton Bell will just send it deep into Boston's zone, and will hit the glove of Gabby Hughes, so that settles the puck for Keller.
Gabby Hughes once again had a shorthanded goal in Monday's game. Looks like she's looking for one again here today. She just mishandled that puck as they went into the zone. They looked to be on a 2-on-1.
Well, Hughes has 2 power play goals, a shorthanded goal. All she's really missing is the empty net goal at this point to complete the trifecta of goal-scoring abilities in the PWHL. Now is Rattray trying to outwork Taylor in the quarter, the 2-on-2, battling hard. Lexi Agia joining in on the mix. Taylor staying net front as the puck pops back to the blue line. Sydney Morin walking in. Under 5 seconds to go on Boston's power play. Morin up for Tapani, a quick release, open net. Gable turns back. We return to 5-on-5. Boston still in control. Another long shot. Cleared away, and now Ottawa on the attack.
Maschmeyer makes a great save there, and she comes well out of her net. If Boston had corralled that puck, she was scrambling to get back. But she's out and aggressive.
Healy will send it deep into the zone. Gerard will pick it up on the near side. Puck's loose. Hannah Brandt first on it. Brandt rolls that back to the point. Now deep in the zone. Buckles. Gerard. Alamo now trying to send it back to the corner. Gerard. Going to start this cycle with D'Arcangelo. Back in the hands of Gerard. Healy pulls it back to the blue line. She'll let the shot go. Jenner jumping on the loose puck. Jenner's scoring that empty net goal in the 3rd period on Monday afternoon. D'Arcangelo looking to tuck it around. Been all over the crease here tonight. A great game by Shan D'Arcangelo for Boston.
That was a nifty little move. Quick edge work to try to cut back.
Icing call, so we'll head back down in Emirates Maschmeyer's zone. And in their own end, Boston winning the face-off. Keller, a long shot from the point, picked up by Rattray. Josel now taking a look, trying for the net front pass. Puck's loose. Ashbridge trying to be first on it. Rattray in the corner. Starts the cycle, finds Susanna Tapani. Tapani taking a look, cuts back. Rattray gets open, tries for the shot. Quick change for Ottawa as Gatsbridge on the outside. Connie Gatsbridge draws and her shot gets blocked.
What a back check. Schoffsel coming back. That was a 2-on-1, and she gets back in order to negate that player in front of the net. Giga
on it in the corner, finds Hughes, back to the point. Ashton Bell trying for the shot. Hillary Knight now has Gable. Boston with numbers. Knight, she scores! And it's Hillary Knight on home ice. A 2-1 lead now for Boston.
Well, this is the Hillary Knight that people have been waiting to see, and it's that shot. It is a laser. She has one of the best shots in the world in the female game, and when you give her that much time and space, she makes no mistake about it. She buries that puck. But she has Lauren Gable with her on this 2-on-1. Gable on her backhand. Knight gives her a quick look and then realizes, no, I can beat Maschmeyer up over the glove, and she fires this puck just under the crossbar and up and over that glove side.
The greatest goal scorer ever. Hillary Knight does it in the 3rd period for Boston. A 3-1 lead now, getting her 2nd on the season. have to think. Big breath of fresh air, and this group now with the insurance goal, and it's none other than Hillary Knight in front of this crowd here tonight to round out this 6-game homestand. Well, she got the game winner in overtime last time. They got the win here in the Songa Center, and now late in the third period, Boston sitting comfortably up by 2. As you mentioned, Becky, anything is possible in the PWHL, and it's late in the third period. And Boulier looks up ice, finds Hughes, and it's off. Now Shiga looking for Skimura, but it gets turned over by Mueller, and she'll flip that to Hillary Knight. Hillary Knight looking for her second, out in front! It just trickles in front as Lauren Gable was net front looking for her second tonight. And finding a way, Ottawa keeping this out of their net.
You're playing with fire when you give those two players too much time and space.
Gable, Mueller, Hillary Knight, the line put back together to enter this game here, and well, it capitalized, and Gable opened that scoring, and Knight now in this third period. I think that the Tony Tussle coaching staff will keep these three as that top unit for Boston heading into their next game. They'll take on Minnesota.
I think when you have a game like that, you absolutely keep that line together. They're really starting to generate some chemistry, and they were together earlier in the year. She'd split them up and decided she was going to go back to them, and you see them start to find each other. You want to give them an opportunity to stay together.
When I look at that line, the undeniable chemistry we're seeing is Gable and Mueller. It's been fun to watch those two work together. That's a duo I don't think will change anytime soon.
Yeah, and those two are both so smart, and we've seen them.
Another shot, this time just ties. Taylor Gerard looking for her team's 4th of the night.
Yeah, we've seen Gable and Mueller time and again find each other with that chemistry. It's nice to see them add Hillary Knight into that equation. And with that kind of shot, you just need to find her in open space.
Snodgrass is going to find Ashton Bell as she'll recover this puck at center. Harman sends that deep in the zone. It'll hit a stick, so icing will be waved off. Hannah Brandt will pick it up on the far side. Brown spins back and finds Brandt. Ashton Bell jumps down.
And Maschmeyer, who's sort of been edging towards the players' bench. She's had to go back now that they don't have full possession, but you watch for her to come out of the net with the 2-goal deficit.
Watts on the far side as Emirates Maschmeyer heads to the bench. An extra attacker on the ice now for Ottawa, so 6 on 5. Just over 3 to go. Skimura's long shot leads to a rebound chance in front. The puck is still loose. Now behind the goal line. Brown feeds it ahead, looking for Gigi Marvin. Terelova keeps it in the zone. Skimura cutting to center. Another shot. Blocker saved by Frankel.
And there's another player with a great shot. She's ripped a couple off, and that one from a dead angle was very dangerous.
Ottawa down by 2 with the extra attacker. Harman, last player back. Jumps up, cuts the ice in half. Harman now in the zone. Takes a look, heads net front.
And there's your net front shot. Again, dead angle shot, but nobody driving the net. Ottawa needs to make sure they've got somebody net front.
DiGirolamo flips that puck to center. Ashton Bell now keeps this play going. She'll push it deep into the zone. Ottawa's going for a change. Jenner on the loose puck. Jenner finds Shiga. Connie Shiga streaming through traffic. Finds it deep in Boston zone as Mueller just flips that puck back to center. Still 6 on 5 for Ottawa with the empty net. Frankel comes out to play the puck. She'll rim it around the boards. Jinsey Rose now out in front, hoping for a pass, but only the Mueller is reading the play. Hagia. A delayed penalty on the way, and the whistle will go. It's a physicality as Shiga beat Jess Healy.
Once again, you see the emotions are up, but it's Connie Shiga who's going to go to the penalty box, and not your most likely of candidates. It's going to take this penalty, and so that's going to force Emirates Maschmeyer back into the goal.
Boston and Ottawa.
Of course, both of these teams trying to get themselves into that 4th spot. It's the top 4 teams that are going to make playoffs, and so it's a battle right now.
they'll try to secure that 4th seed. And Boston looking to surpass and jump into that spot as it's now Skimera on the far side. Back to the point. Back to the point, Taylor-Lova. Skimera now. Long shot. So Ottawa still opting to have that 5-on-4 advantage. Here's Skimera. Below the net. Finds Brianne Jenner. Taylor-Lova with speed, top of the circles. Now Taylor-Lova holding on, looking net front. That puck goes all the way back down, and it will miss the net. Gia will be first on it as we enter the final minutes. Here in the 3rd period, Boston with a 2-goal lead. Ottawa, the extra attacker, Gia off the backboards. The puck pops back. Brown looking to be first on it. Snodgrass.
Brown's such a good defender. She knew exactly what Gia was doing, and she made sure she couldn't get through to that loose puck.
Well, D'Arcangelo tries to the empty net, but it'll just miss. Anna Harmon will pick up the loose puck. Near side for Watts. Here Watts will get the blue line. She'll cut to center. Watts had a goal on Monday. Far side for Jenner. Jenner high shot. Shoulder save by Frankel.
That puck bounced just a little bit on Jenner, and she had to pat it down before she could get that shot off.
Harmon, another shot off a shoulder by DiGirolamo. Sends it up. Harmon trying to keep this puck to the perimeter. Harmon now and taken down, but she'll remain on her feet. Finds Jenner as that will do it. Boston finding a way at home to close out their 6-game home set. A 3-1 victory against Ottawa.